I look at pictures of me from 6, 7 years ago, and I don't recognize myself.
Angel Parag looks different today, but not so long ago, she had a very familiar story.
I weighed almost 360 pounds. When we went to restaurants, I hated it. If they set us in a booth, I was terrified. You know, I had like just incredible apprehension walking to the booth because I was so afraid I wouldn't fit. I was afraid of diabetes, heart problems, because that runs in the family. I had mild asthma, and I was concerned about that getting worse. And I didn't want a life like that.
Like many people who struggle with obesity, Angel tried everything.
I went to the gym, which I couldn't stick with because I just felt so uncomfortable there because most of the people were in a whole lot better shape than I was in. I had tried different drinks, I had tried pills, and nothing worked, and it was just temporary. I had tried going to a weight loss clinic, and I didn't want to rely on pills. And once I stopped taking them, the weight came back, and that's not how I wanted to live.
Angel decided to explore bariatric surgery.
I went to blogs because I figured I wanted to hear from other patients who were happy, because the medical websites can tell you all kinds of things, but it's the people who actually have the surgery who are the ones that I wanted to hear from. And everyone that I went to recommended Bayview.
I will say the lat band was recently approved for BMI 30 to 35.
There was not one complaint. Everybody was so happy with everything and the support they had gotten from the hospital.
Johns Hopkins Center for Bariatric Surgery has performed over 3,000 bariatric procedures and is recognized as a center of excellence.
I founded the bariatric surgery program here at Johns Hopkins Bayview in 1996. So we've been doing bariatric surgery here at Johns Hopkins Bayview for over 15 years. We have 3 different operations we perform, and the right operation depends on the patient. Different patients have different medical problems that need to be treated in different heights and weights and bring different things to the table. So we try and individualize the operation to the patient.
I knew I needed help, and I knew that this was the best way to get to where I wanted to be.
The truth is, bariatric surgery isn't just about weight loss. It's about improving your health and quality of life.
The reason we do bariatric surgery right now isn't to make people lose weight, which is what somebody off the street might think. The reason we do bariatric surgery is to cure people of their medical problems related to being heavy.
70–80% of gastric bypass patients will be cured or alleviated of their type 2 diabetes. And a good number of the sleeve gastrectomy and lap band patients will too.
Within a month of surgery, sometimes people are off their insulin and diabetic medications, and the patients can't believe it because they thought that the rest of their life they were going to be taking insulin and diabetic medications.
For Angel, the decision was easy, partly because of the extensive support Johns Hopkins Bayview offers from sign-up to surgery and beyond.
I think one of the things that sets us apart as a center for bariatric surgery here at Johns Hopkins Bayview is that we truly have a team of people committed to taking care of the bariatric patient, people who specialize in their individual fields, such as dedicated nutritionists who all they do is help people pre- and post-bariatric surgery get the best possible outcome, dedicated and specialized psychologists, gastroenterologists who all have a good knowledge of the operation and what we do.
So I think the key thing about Hopkins program is that we have committed so many resources to ensuring that the patient is fully educated, fully knowledgeable, fully motivated and committed before we ever allow a patient to go into the operating room.
I was excited the whole way through. Even as they wheeled me into surgery, I was excited.
Following her surgery, Angel faced new challenges, but this time they were challenges she could manage. And with Johns Hopkins Center for Bariatric Surgery, she had a partner in this new endeavor.
I had repeated meetings with a nutritionist before and after surgery because they try to make you understand how important it is that you have to change your whole lifestyle, that you have to work on your nutrition, you have to make sure your diet is good and you have enough protein. It was so great to go for my checkups at Hopkins and see 15 pounds gone and 20 pounds gone, and then I'm down 80 pounds. It was exciting. For the first time I looked forward to getting on the scale.
Angel's success is not unusual. The majority of Johns Hopkins Bayview bariatric patients have shed the excess weight and the illnesses related to obesity. The secret to their success is commitment.
Angel was motivated and committed to the process. What we gave Angel was the physical tool to change her life forever. We also gave her the education that she needed to undo those bad habits and replace them with new habits that were healthy.
For Angel, bariatric surgery led to a new life in more ways than one.
I have a daughter now that I never expected. She's just amazing. And I can get on the floor and play with her, and I can go to the park and play with her, and I'm not out of energy.
And from there, the sky was the limit.
It was one of the most amazing feelings. The fact that I could do it, that I felt comfortable doing it, and then the feeling of actually skydiving was just, it was probably the most relaxing I've ever felt in my entire life.
We've had patients who have gone on and become triathletes. We've had patients who have been on 100 units of insulin twice a day, completely off of all insulin. So it can be amazing what happens after surgery.
Johns Hopkins Center for Bariatric Surgery is helping people lose weight and gain self-esteem, better health, and a positive lifestyle.
Even before I started losing the weight, my confidence level just went through the roof, because I was proud of myself for making the decision and making the commitment and knowing that I could do it.
Important features of our program include an adolescent program, private rooms with accommodations to make all family members comfortable. As is customary with Johns Hopkins Medicine, research is being done to make the lives of bariatric patients even better in the future. At Hopkins, you have the option to help others struggling with weight loss by participating in bariatric research studies.
It's not a magic pill or a magic button and it's going to change everything. But to know that you have the surgeons and everyone at Hopkins has given you all the tools that you need to make all those changes, and you have that such a huge support system behind you. It's just, it was an exciting time. I look at pictures of myself and I always recognize myself. And when I finally realize that it's me, I get excited.
Learn more today. Take our convenient online information session in the comfort and privacy of your own home.